Most people try to sell AI without ever building a real system, and that is why they struggle to sell clients. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a self-selling AI system inside of HighLevel from the ground up, step by step, so it captures leads, follows up automatically, and moves prospects towards buying. Okay, so essentially what we're going to be going over today is the AI sales systems that you can launch with HighLevel. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break this down in a couple short steps because this is really important. Understanding this is going to be key to everything. So AI isn't just the future. It's what smart businesses are using right now to win. In this beginner-friendly workshop, you'll learn step by step how to offer AI receptionists as a high-value service that helps local businesses respond faster, close more customers, and even handle the hard selling for you. This is where this becomes extremely amazing. Okay. And the goal of this workshop is simple: show you how to deliver results with AI and get paid well for it. That is the whole goal and the whole kind of objective here. Now, before we get into this presentation, I want to let you know this workshop is for educational and informational purposes only. We make no guarantees of income, results, or business success. Results may vary based on individual effort, experience, and market conditions. You are solely responsible for your decisions and outcomes. So with that being said, let's go into today's agenda. Paulson, we ready to go right into it?
Let's rock and roll, man.
All right. So the first thing we are going to do in this presentation, okay, is go over how this AI system works. It's so simple. You guys are going to see just how simple this is. That's going to be step number one. Step number two is going to be setting up said AI system. Okay. That's kind of the way we have this going down. And step number three will be demoing the AI system so you can see how this all works to make sure, you know, it is working. And then step number four will be a short Q&A so we can really roll out very quickly here. And that's really it in a nutshell. And this is really important, guys, for you guys to understand this. But tomorrow is going to be selling the AI system. So today is the setup, tomorrow's the selling. So make sure right now, and whoever's watching, you mark this on your calendars. It's very, very important because you can't have step one without step two, and you can't have step two without step one. So any questions, Paulson, before we kind of dig into this?
I think you're good.
Okay. So let's go over very simply how this works, and then I'm going to share my screen. So in very, very simple terms, the whole objective and what we're doing here is we are going to essentially use AI agents, and I have 9 of them pre-built that we're going to give you guys, okay? We are going to set these up for local businesses, very simple, okay? I'll show you how to also hit any niche possible industry, and the whole goal with this is to do sales and customer support 24/7. That's it. It is 3 simple steps. And you are going to be the operator, and that is essentially your role in this process. Now, the thing I want to make abundantly clear and why this is so powerful is that you're going to be solving problems that they already deal with. This is the huge breakthrough. Too many business models out here are focusing on things they may or may not need. Guess what? The vast majority of businesses answer the phones. The vast majority of businesses talk to people. Like, this is something that is happening regardless. You are just sliding in to take over that position. So that's in very simple, very, very clear kind of language what we're going to be doing. Now, obviously, there's more to this, but I'm telling you guys right now, from what I can see, this is just, it's got to be the most beginner-friendly, most powerful system I've been able to see. So I'm just so pumped to show you guys this. And again, very important, today, we're setting up these AI agents, which is in that free snapshot in the 14-day free trial. And then right over here, we're going to be going in depth on selling said AI agents to local businesses. So you back with me, Paulson?
Yeah, I'm here. I intentionally had turned my camera off so you could just kind of run with it. Declan, let's just assume people know what HighLevel is.
So, I mean, you mean just go right into the screen share? Because I'm going to be going into the snapshot I have built and kind of go over that.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's go right inside the app.
If so, I'm gonna hop right into it.
Let's do it. Let's just hop right into it, man.
All right, let's get this pulled up just like this.
Sweet. Yep.
Okay, so let's break this down very, very simply. So essentially, in this snapshot, which is pre-built as part of the trial that HighLevel is going to be giving you, I have 9 different AI agents. Okay, so these are AI agents. Don't worry, I will show you a demo here very quickly so we're all on the same page. But these are essentially agents that can answer the phone and do customer support 24/7 and sales. That's the whole point of this. And actually, Paulson, do you mind if I quickly just show them what
Yeah,
one of these
yeah,
is so they can see as opposed to
yeah,
just the back end?
yeah.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay. So this right here is just a website. Don't pay too much attention that I've plugged this in on. But this right here is an AI agent. Okay. And you can plug these to the phone and to any website really. But let me talk to this real quick so you can hear it.
Hey, you have reached Connor's Landscaping. How can I help you today?
Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? I'm trying to book an appointment. My lawn looks terrible.
Hi there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Sounds like your lawn's in need of some TLC. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Let me check what appointment slots we have available for you. One sec. All right, here are some available slots for this week. Today, February 16th at 3 p.m., 5 p.m., or 7 p.m. Tomorrow, February 17th at 3 p.m., 5 p.m., or 7 p.m.
Hey, Jasmine,
Wednesday, February 18th at 3 p.m.
Let's just do the earliest slot available.
Got it. The earliest slot available is today, February 16th at 3 p.m. Let me just confirm your email to book it. I see we have your email as Declan the Wizard. 1-234-5876.
All right, so we'll keep going with that. But that's essentially what these AI agents are. Again, you can talk to them like a human. They can answer your questions. They can sell you. They can do customer support. They really are the future. Like I'm telling you guys right now, so few businesses have this. And HighLevel just, they do such a good job with this kind of stuff. So that is essentially what we're going to be going over. And I have built 9 for you in this snapshot. Essentially, in the snapshot that we have these 9, but I want to show you something even better, which is how to basically create one of these from scratch, duplicating and changing the niche using AI prompts, which is in the snapshot as well. I'm telling you guys, this is going to blow you away. So what we have here is we have 9 different AI agents, all with different names, different voices that, as you see here, are helping out a certain industry or niche. We have injury law, dentist, realty, HVAC, et cetera, et cetera. But I have AI prompts in here, okay, that are cooked in here, that are right here. If you see my screen, where we can use these in ChatGPT or whatever you use, any AI generator, to essentially spit out a new prompt that we can add into, okay, HighLevel, and then we have a new AI agent. So we're going to be going over both of those, and you will see just how fast and how simple this is. We ready to go, Paulson? Because I'm going to jump into the actual nuts and bolts of this now.
Yeah. I'm gonna take myself off the camera, but I'm here just so you can go full screen, okay?
Yep, just say any questions if you got them, and we'll be good to go. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go into step number 1, which is editing one of the AI voice agents we have right now. And step number 2 is from scratch, making it out of thin air so we can essentially have any niche. Because one thing I want to say before we get into this is oftentimes a lot of business models are capped by you can only go after one group of people, and it's really hard to kind of target more people, which is less sales for you. But since AI can do so much of this, we can basically enable you to target everybody, which is the ocean of business owners, which when that happens, your chances of selling go way, way up. So let's go over this. So first way is the simple way, which is editing what I already have, which is in this free snapshot. So let's say we want to go with, let's do Lexi. Okay. We would click Lexi. Okay. And all we would do to edit the ones I have already gotten is you would change the business name to something different. Okay, so that could be Bob's Law Firm, whatever it is. You change the business name right here. You change right down here the business name as well. And if you want, you change the name. I'd recommend you leave it the same, but that would be all you would have to do. Then you come to agent goals. And again, we already have the brain of the AI and the knowledge base already all set up. Everything is already done for you. And then you would come right in here and you would just change the name if you did it. And then obviously the business name and a couple other things just in there. Then you click save and you would be done. That's it. If you're using my agents that I already have set up, like I'm not even kidding you, it is that simple. And you'll see when you get the snapshot, you can test right here for free and you will see it works perfectly fine by just switching up those things. So that is the first way. Very, very simple, not much to it. Okay. Oh yeah, one quick thing before I go. All of this stuff is already fine-tuned. So I just want to let you know, if you're using the snapshot, please do not go in depth and mess with this stuff because I have set it up so perfectly and fine-tuned this. And this is taking me so long to get. So we just want to make sure we leave what's working because it's already set up. And that's also less work for you. So that is the very basic way to set this up if you want to just use one of the existing AI agents, which save you a lot of time. That's amazing. But now we walk into the second scenario. Okay, so you're out there, you meet someone that is let's see, a niche. Let me think of a different niche. We could do a paving company or some sort of music company, you name it. Any niche you see, and we're like, oh, I want that. We could actually come right in and we could change it so you can go after anybody.
Let's do auto tint. I need to get my tint done anyway, so that's a good reminder.
Auto tinting.
Let's do it.
Okay. Great niche. Great niche. Okay. So what you would do if you go, okay, I met, Maria's auto tinting down the road. All you would do is you come in to any of these agents. We'll pick Lexi. You're going to click these three dots. You're going to say, guys, this is so easy and simple. Anyone can do this. Click duplicate. And then all we're going to do is we're going to switch a couple things, then use AI to redo this entire thing. So first things first, we may need to switch the name. So again, you can name it Lexi, but we'll do something different. We will do Maria. Okay. We will name the agent Maria and we will call it, no, we won't do Maria's because that's the name of the agent. We will do Dave's Auto Tinting. Is that how you spell tinting? Yeah, I'll just send it.
I believe so. Yeah.
All right, perfect. So all of this looks good. Maria will come right in here and we'll find the exact name we want to use. So,
okay. So
this is a great voice that's high quality. We're going to stick with Hope. So this is for Maria. And all we're going to do, we're going to come right in here. We're going to click Dave's Auto Tinting. And we're going to do, this is Maria. And then we're going to click next. Okay. Actually, what we're going to do real quick, because I know this sometimes glitches out, we're going to quickly go back to Maria so that it's saved. Sometimes it doesn't save. And now all we're going to do is we're going to create the brain of the AI, which I'm going to give you this free prompt in a second, and then switch this prompt out and the agent will be changed. And I will even test to show you that this works. So first things first, we need to change the knowledge base, which, think of it this way, is the brain of the AI. So we're going to click create new. Okay. Come right in here to knowledge base. Click create new knowledge base. We're going to name it Dave's Auto Tinting. So then we'll just do Dave's knowledge base. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click create. Then right here, we're not going to do anything else just yet. We're now going to get the prompt to create the brain. You're going to come right into sites, into funnels, and click AI prompts. And you will see this right here, which is called Knowledge Base Niche Mastery Prompt. And all we're going to do is we're going to click this into a new tab, share it. So we have this exact prompt right here. We're going to take this. We're going to copy this. We're going to come right into ChatGPT, as you see right here, or whatever AI you want to use. It does not matter. We're going to paste this. And all you're going to do, guys, because this is going to give it a brain in seconds, is we're just going to type in auto tinting, just like that. And we're going to click enter. And all this is going to do is this is going to start training it on this exact niche. So we essentially have it trained. And then in a second, we're going to come right back here to add it. And then we'll have the brain of the AI set up. So you guys are starting to see, while this is loading in ChatGPT, how unbelievably simple this is. Like, I want to let you guys know, I have spent so much time, as HighLevel has also spent a lot of time finding things that are very simple. Because back in the day, a lot of this stuff, there's gatekeepers and harder. But with the tools we have now, it's never been simpler. So that's kind of the goal of this, is to make sure there's something that is beginner friendly. So we're going to come back to ChatGPT. It's still generating this. Should be done in just 1 second. We're just going to wait till this is done. And this is what's beautiful about these prompts, guys. Like this one I gave you, I've tested it many times, so it knows exactly what to do. And it's inside of the HighLevel snapshot for free, so you guys will be able to snag it. So we're going to take this. We're going to go all the way down. Select all of this. Make sure we got it all. Copy it. We're going to come right back here to the knowledge base we had pulled up. Again, this will be recorded, so don't worry, guys. We have you covered. We're going to click rich text because this is the one that pulls the fastest. All we're going to do is paste it just like that. Looks beautiful. We're just going to do Dave's knowledge base. Then we're going to click save. And while this goes through, we then are going to come back right here to plug it in, but we're going to need to refresh the page once this is fully saved. So we just got to wait 1 second. Okay. It looks like it should be good. Sometimes it just takes a quick second to save. Okay. So you see my screen right here. We're going to refresh this. And we're going to come right into agent goals. We're going to click this button right here. And right there, Dave's auto tinting. It has now been created just like that. And I was going slowly. The brain has now been trained on auto tinting. Boom. So we have that part done. Now we just got to do the last part, which is getting everything in here and making it match our business. So we're going to copy everything that's in here. Okay. Because again, I've already set it up. We just want to tweak things slightly. That's all we want to do. We want to work smarter, not harder. We then come to Chat GPT. We paste this, and then we type something very simply like this. Please change this to auto tinting instead of injury law. Okay, just like that. And then we do, please change all Lexi to Maria. And then we do change business names to Dave's auto tinting. And then we click enter. And what it's going to do, it's going to take what I've already created, but make it match Dave's auto tinting and Maria. So it doesn't randomly say, hey, I'm Lexi. It says, hey, I'm Maria. Again, it's that tiny little shift. But the whole thing about this, what makes this so cool, is that I've already done the heavy lifting for you so that we don't have to go in and recreate the wheel. It's already been done. So let's copy and paste this real quick back in once it's done. You guys are seeing how simple this is. Like, this is not advanced at all. See, it even has good little prohibited stuff. Keep you guys safe. We're going to X out of that. Paste it in right in this box just like this. Okay, that needs to go back to... And then we click save. And then we're done. That's it. So we come right back here. We make sure everything's matching. Maria, Dave's auto tinting, Dave's auto tinting. Maria, agent, we got all this stuff. We'll refresh the page. Now we're going to quickly test this to see if this is legit and if it actually took through and went through it. So let's come in here and let's start it.
Hello, you've reached Dave's Auto Tinting. This is Maria. How can I help you today?
Hey, Maria, how you doing? I'm trying to get my windows tinted.
Hi there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'd be happy to help you get your windows tinted. Let me check our available appointment slots for you. One moment. Here are some available slots for your window tinting appointment. On Wednesday, February 18th, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 12 p.m. On Thursday, February 19th, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 12 p.m. on Friday, February 20th, 8 a.m., 10 a.m.,
Hey,
and 12 p.m.
real quick,
Do any of these
Maria, Maria, sorry to interrupt you, just real quick, because I got to ask you this. What even is auto tinting?
Auto tinting, or automotive window tinting, is the process of applying a specialized film to your vehicle's glass surfaces. This film helps reduce visible light transmission, heat, UV radiation, and glare. It also enhances privacy, improves the car's aesthetics, and can even provide safety benefits by making the glass more shatter resistant. Some key benefits include UV protection to shield your car's interior and passengers.
All right, Maria,
Heat rejection to keep the
Maria, that's awesome. Let me ask you this last question before I book. Why should I pick Dave's auto tinting as opposed to Jerry's auto tinting?
Dave's auto tinting stands out because we focus on delivering top quality service and products tailored to your needs. Here's why you might choose us. 1.
So I can keep going on and on with that. But as you saw, that's all I did. Those 2 real changes to that exact AI agent. And now it is having a full conversation with me. Not only can it book calls, but it's telling me what auto tinting is, educating me. I didn't know exactly that, like it just said. Okay, it was going on why it's better than the competitors. It is trained so quickly. And now you basically have an incomplete AI agent that has changed to any niche like that. Chat, I don't know of anything else that has the ability to be changed this quick and to perform that well. Now, a lot of this is thanks due to HighLevel because they have an amazing product. We can't forget that. But I think a big part of this is that, like, if you have the proper frameworks, you can go through this like that. And you saw that is beginner friendly. You do not need to be advanced to type and copy and paste into ChatGPT. So that is literally it. That is how simple it is. Now, obviously, there's more to the selling it, and there's a couple other things we're going to go over, especially in day 2. But that is how simple this is, guys. Like I've made this as simple as possible. I'm telling you guys, that's it. I mean, we'll go over where to put this last. But Paulson, any questions, man?
Okay. Let's keep going, Declan. I think we're good to go.
Perfect. And well, one thing I just want to say really quick, Paulson, just to address some of these, is that we could go in this live stream into every little setting, because the cool thing about HighLevel is you have the ability to change everything. Accent, how slow it talks, how fast it talks, whether it goes whether it stutters. Like, you can do all of that. But if we went through that, we'd be on here for 8 hours. So it's like, but just know with these AI agents, you can customize it.
Yeah. You could even do hola, como esta. Right. I'm being sarcastic, guys. But you can do multiple languages and all kinds of different stuff, different time zones. So there's a lot of flexibility. And we didn't even talk about integrations that you can add on top of it. There's a lot of, additional extra wizards in the community that have all kinds of bells and whistles that make it even more cooler. But just let's keep going. Yeah.
All right, perfect. So really at this point, the final stage is where we're going to put these AI agents. And I'll walk you through a couple different things. But there's one thing I want to just quickly say that's really important, guys, that everyone, whether you're advanced or a beginner, need to understand, is that this is a problem that most businesses are already dealing with. That's why this is so important. You have to think of business and the online world as like, what services are actually being used here? Because there's a lot of different things you can do online, like a lot. And I'm sure you guys know there's a million different people saying a million different things about what to sell and what to do. But the way I like to look at this is, what problem are business owners already facing? Well, almost every business has a phone number, whether it be, people calling their personal or a business line. Like, it is universal. Almost, again, there's probably a couple that don't, but almost every business takes calls. It's one of like the most simple forms of communication for business owners. It's how they get their leads. It's how they do customer support. It's how they do all of these things. And the cool part with HighLevel is that these agents can address just that. So in day 2, which is tomorrow, we'll go over selling this. You'll see that in a business owner's mind, it's a better sell because you're addressing a pain point they already have. It's not like, hey, let's try advertising. Hey, let's try social media, which they may or not need, because they may have already been, having success without that. But with this, if they're taking calls, you immediately have that solution to their problem. So again, I think that's why this is such a hot offer right now, is it solving a core problem that they already have. And like Paulson said earlier, a lot of receptionists are overworked. They don't answer calls on the weekends. They can't do after hours. They can't answer the phone at 2 a.m. in the morning when there may be emergencies, like someone's pipe broke. These agents can, though. So you don't have to think of it as like, I'm just going to replace everyone's, human receptionist. You don't even got to think about that. Be like, I'm going to aid you on this trip so we can actually help out and you can do your job better. So I just want to make sure people understand that, because this is a problem that business owners already have. That's why it's a much simpler yes in sales process. So now what I want to show you is, where do we put said agents? Because now it's like, well, we have the agents, do we take their phone number? Do we put them on a website? I'm going to walk you through a couple, because this is how we really kind of get it to them. So the first thing that's really, really important is having the phone number part set up. So let's say we go to Maria, and we come to phone availability. You have a couple different options. So number one, inside of HighLevel, you can buy a phone number for like $1. I think it's $1.15. Very cheap. And that can be their phone number that they take calls on. But what you can also do, and I'm not going to go too in depth on this, but you can do it, and you got to talk to their carrier, is you can port their existing number inside of HighLevel. Now, quick disclaimer, that does take more time and can be tricky, but it can be done. I've even done it myself. So that is an option. But that's really the first step, is you can take over their phone numbers, okay, to do the support. So that's like the first kind of step, is like, do you want to place as their phone number? How do you want that to work? So that's the first thing. Okay. The second part, though, is that we can have this on their website and basically allow it to talk to customers. This is where it gets very powerful, because a lot of people get website visitors, okay, but nothing happens with them. With this, it does. And let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. I showed you earlier, but this right here is money. This is essentially giving the website the ability to do sales and customer support to their clients. And I'm going to show you some really cool things, so we can put this on any website. So you don't just have to have a high-level website for this to work. So we're going to come right back, okay, right back here, and we're going to come right to sites. So on a high-level site, if you were to do this, all you would do is come down below to your site, go to settings, and select said chat widget, which is right over here. We have one in the snapshot. It's very simple, but that would be the first very simple way to add it to a high-level site. But you may be asking, Declan, the wizard, like my client has a website on WordPress. They have one on Squarespace. They don't use HighLevel, but I still want this agent. Don't worry, HighLevel's got you covered. So we come to chat widget. We come right in here, and you will see right here, we can copy and paste this code onto any website editor that has a code block. And trust me, guys, all you do is collect like an HTML code. It'll basically be all the same thing. You copy this, you paste it, and this widget, the one right here, or whatever one you pick, will pop up like this. And then when they come in, so they land on the website, whatever it is, you are now catching those customers, whether it's aiding with customer support or sales. So they'll come on and they click this.
Hey, you have reached Connor's Landscaping.
And
How can I help you
they
today?
can now converse with said AI bot. So that's one of the beauties of HighLevel, is it gives you the ability to actually go outside of the platform and to help other people. So those are your options for placement. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you do not believe me and you're like, this is like great, but it's probably saturated, it's not. You can go on Google right now, type in any business you know, click their website, and I guarantee it, you will see very few of these. Very, very few. Like, it is completely unsaturated because it's new. And HighLevel is leading the charge with these AI products right now. I'm telling you guys, it's mind-blowing what they're doing here. So you have that ability to give this to people, and it's a new thing. It's not like, oh, we're trying to sell websites to business owners. Like, websites have been around forever. Like, this isn't new. This is. And with HighLevel, as you see right in here, we have that ability to take this code and just paste it right on anyone's website. And like, I mean, I just don't know what gets easier than that. It's not like you have to go in and hard code stuff and type stuff in and connect plugins. You just copy the code, you paste it, and it works from HighLevel's end. You're legitimately starting to see just how simple this is. This is not rocket science. Like, this is not. And this would not be possible without the ease of use that HighLevel bakes into their product. They make it easy to use and very intuitive, very friendly. I'm not going to name any names of the competitors, but I've worked with other softwares, and I'll get on, and it's like, you got to take the code, then you got to plug in this plugin, then you got to add this other piece of thing, and it's a nightmare. You got to be like a full-time coder to do this. With this, complete idiot, plug it in, you're good to go. So that's essentially it. That is how this entire process works. It is that simple. Now, obviously, there's other settings we can tweak and go through with, like the fine tuning, like the AI voice agent, how they talk. But this is really the first step, is just making sure you have the AI voice agent. Then once you have it, just like I showed you before, you want to come in and test. So if you guys get this snapshot, you want to make sure you test this. So you go in, you come right in here and test. Via web calls easy because you don't need a phone number, to make sure it works just like I did with you guys when I switched it. And then from there, you just get ready for day 2, which is showing you how to sell this to local business, because that's the whole new part. And that's where obviously, the income comes, is when you're able to sell this. And that's day 2. So make sure, guys, on your calendars, you plug that in, because that is so important. We're not just playing around with these agents because we like to talk to them. We're playing around with them because we want to help businesses grow.
And it's you're fielding a solution to a problem that already exists. You're not educating them on a problem. Like the issue with like marketing services as a whole is that you have to educate your customers on what it is before you field the problem. So your sales cycles are like, sheesh, sometimes 4 months long, follow up. It's like, finally I'll do something about marketing. But here it's like, hey dude, you already have leads coming in, no one's answering them. Who's answering your phone calls when everybody goes home? Who's fielding these things when Saturday and Sunday, or the business owner takes off, or your sales guy's taking off, or your front desk is off? AI doesn't ask for vacations.
Doesn't ask for a raise either.
Matter of fact, it'll get cheaper as you get better,
exactly.
right? Okay, so let's keep going. Exactly, Charlie. You don't have to sell the need. It already exists. They see it. Let's keep going.
So what do you want me to go into building the chat widget or anything like that? Because it's really that simple. Like that's literally it. With the, obviously we can go more in depth on the settings, but I have set this up with HighLevel to make it as simple as possible. It's not hours of work. It's not a bunch of, it's literally setting stuff up like that and you're done. I've designed this to be the lowest barrier entry thing I have been able to find. That way you don't have to spend hours on your computer. Hey, how do I do this? It's just get on, set it up, and get out there, which is where day 2 is selling this. So I can obviously go more in depth on little parts if you want to see that, but that's the process. It's that simple and that lightning quick. It really is.
I think we're good, unless you want to repeat what you just did one more time. So why don't we do this? Let's just rapid fire. We'll just watch you click away. Is that okay?
On what part? Chat widget?
Setting it up. Yeah, the chat widgets component. Or whatever you were saying you want to show, if you want to show.
I think chat widget is the thing, because the AI agents, it's all very easy. The chat widget is going to be the place where you can plug it into any website. It's the go-between.
Let's just do it. Let's just do it real quick.
I got you, man. I'm going to bust right through it. All right. Yeah, let me show it real quick.
Oh, there it is. I'm able to show. Cool. All
right. I said we're going to go from like being right inside your HighLevel dashboard to setting up this chat widget. If you do not know what the chat widget is, it is this thing right here. Now, yes, this is the AI agent, but this little thing right here, the pop-up, this is the chat widget. So the AI agent's what talks. The chat widget is like the wrapper. Okay, what contains it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this real quick. All right, so what we're going to do to set up a chat widget, we're going to come right down to sites. We're going to go right over to chat widget. I'm just going to bust right through this. We're going to click new, ignore all of these, and click this bottom one right here. We're going to click it. Okay. And first things first, we're going to name it. We're going to name it Amazing Chat Widget. So that's the first thing. Okay. Come right here and we'll click save. So then styles, I would leave all of this as is. You can obviously change colors here. If you want brand colors, I like blue. It looks clean. We'll leave it like that. Leave this all the same. Widget customization. This is where you want to have a picture. So as you see right here, the picture, we could change it to this, or you can upload your own image, right? Like that. We will leave this one right here. Okay, perfect. We're going to leave all of this the same. You can obviously make the chat widget in different places like this. I like this down below. It's the best. I would just leave as is. And you can also make the dimensions of this different size. But essentially, that's the way you can edit it like that. Don't know why it's doing that. Chat window right in here. leave this all the way it is unless you want a contact form, but we don't need to worry about that. Right here, we want to change this because this is digital entrepreneurs. My brand, we want to change this to whatever business name it is. So we could do, let's do Dave's window tinting. So right down there, they see Dave's window tinting. Leave all of this as is. Come to messaging, pick your language, whatever language you guys want. There right here. We're going to stick with Inglesias. We're going to click agent. We're not going to have Aaron. We're going to click, where is it? Maria. There it is. Maria. We want Maria, and we want to change the name of Maria, which is this right here. So we're going to do Maria. So you guys see this right here? This is Maria. Then what we do is we click save. From there, our chat widget is done. It is that simple because all we had to do was plug in the AI agent to the chat widget. So again, we got other videos on here to show you guys how to do this also. And again, to plug on any website, we would just click this and we're good to go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to an existing site to show you, okay, that this works so that we can test live. So we have amazing chat widget. We're going to come to websites. This is just a random test website I set up. We're going to click this right here. I'll show you right here. So this is Lexi. See how this is Lexi? Actually, you guys did not see that. This is Lexi right here. I forgot to share. See right here? I'm going to change this in 1 second. You're going to see it change. So we're going to come back right here. All we're going to do is go to settings, chat widget, amazing chat widget, which is the one we created with Maria. And then we click save. It's saved. Chat, we come right back to this page. You see as Lexi. We refresh said page. We click it, and we now have Maria.
Hello, you've reached Dave's Auto Tinting. This is Maria. How can I help you today?
Maria, how we doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How about you? How can I assist you today?
I'm doing really well. Me and Polson are trying to get our windows tinted.
That's great to hear. I'd be happy.
Again, I could just keep going asking questions, but that's how simple it is. I mean, you guys are seeing, like, I am going on just banging through this. It is not complicated. Like, again, I'm going to say this because it bears repeating. HighLevel makes it so easy. Like, every time they make it as intuitive as possible. I'm telling you guys, I've used other softwares in the past. It is a nightmare trying to use them. Like, it's so complex. HighLevel, it's just like that. You click buttons in a very simplified order and you're good to go. So that's it. I mean, we went through that. We can go through more. It's that easy. Like,
Yeah, let's keep going to the next component of the workshop. Anything else that we need to share here?
no, that's really it.
Okay. Why don't we do this? We are running a little bit ahead of time. So can you talk about the sales component? I know tomorrow is fully on sales, but give us like a walkthrough of the pricing model at least, right? Like why do you recommend charging the numbers that you recommend? You said $200 or $300 and a location. Like why not 5,000? Why not 100? You know, why not, why that? Why the 200 range?
Okay, so do you want me to start with your first question and then just move?
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially the selling component, and guys, again, I keep saying this, but make sure you come tomorrow. This is probably the most important part because I'm going to go in depth on it. But what I've done is I've created something that is a little more unique, okay, that I haven't seen personally that I like to use in my agency, which is leveraging the AI to aid you in the sale. Essentially, I don't like to use the word self-selling because that can be misleading, but that is the goal, letting AI do the heavy lifting for you. Because what so many people are doing right now, Paulson, and Chaz, is really important to hear this. They're going in and they're just bombarding business owners with AI, AI, AI. Everyone and their mother keeps hearing AI. We're sick of it. We don't want to hear this anymore. And that's why a lot of people aren't succeeding. But with this, we have framed it in such a way where the AI is doing the hard selling for you. It is proving itself to the business owner. And you'll see in tomorrow's video how we walk them through it basically selling their customers. So you're not pitching them. The AI is pitching their customers. So they see immediately, oh my God, this would help Teresa on the front desk. Oh my gosh, this could let me have my weekends off. This could It's showing you firsthand how it is selling their client, not you selling them. And that's why in tomorrow's workshop, you will see I have some case studies I'm going to put in there. People have been crushing with this when they set it up right. Like I've never seen anything like it. Is amazing. They're literally saying the AI basically sold for me, essentially. I didn't have to sit there and say, buy this, buy this. The AI convinced them, not me. Which if you're bad at sales, you want this.
So what you're saying is when you do your demo setup or when you have like a demo component, you're showcasing it in a way that helps the business owners with their sales cycle.
Yes, both.
Got it.
So here's the double dual threat is that it is helping you sell it to them. So the business owner pays you, the agency, which is you. But then on the flip side, it's doing the same thing. It's helping the business owner sell more people through basically customer support and sales. So you're basically, I'm trying to think of a way to say this. I don't like the saying, but you're accomplishing two things at once. Let's just say that.
We didn't kill any birds.
I said that on someone's podcast one time. They got really.
I know.
I was like, all right, I'm not going to say that again. That's the goal here. Is where it's a dual threat, and I think Paulson, so many things now in this space, they only accomplish one narrow thing. This accomplishes so many. So many of these things you stumble across online, they're much harder to sell because it's your sales skills. With this, you're leveraging AI, which is like infinitely more smart than pretty much any of us because it's AI. So it's like you want to, this gives the beginners that leverage that they're missing. And that's why so many people have been doing well with it.
Yeah. And one thing I want to add here is people have a misunderstanding of the saturation of AI products and offers, right? People assume it's completely saturated, but I'm telling you now, based on all the research I've done personally, that AI as an offer is not saturated. The noise around AI specifically is what like is overwhelming. Like there's so much messaging, so much, like articles and videos, everything is AI. But a small business owner, mom and pop shop, when they go open their doors in that Monday morning, they don't know what to do about AI. So just want to reassure you, the noise, it's like a media news channel just pounding a certain news, right? Versus the actual offer being saturated. Like offer is not saturated. Most business owners don't have AI set up. I think it was a stat that came out less than 4% or something like that of small business owners are using chat GPT or something. It's like it's a very minimal, don't quote me on the exact number. It's a very minimal number of small business owners that are comfortable with just any of the AI stuff. So the offer is not saturated.
Well, I just want to show you guys because this is so important. I did this on one of my live streams before, and people are amazed. And if I don't do it, I recommend you do it. You search the local businesses and look and see if they have an AI chat widget you can talk to. I promise you, at the making of this video, you will find very few. I swear. I'm that at the time of this video, it is like there's no one there. It's completely open.
Yeah, let's do it. If you have any examples you can just show, that'll be great.
I'm just going to, I don't know what you guys allow. I'm just going to go to Google and go down the list, clicking people's websites.
Yeah, let's do it. Because we can do that on the prospect. Oh, why don't you do the prospecting tool and search there?
I don't believe I'd have to log into my account real quick.
Okay.
Let me just quickly. I can do the prospect tool. I think the only thing is Google is something they can do immediately for free.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
It's just there's no barrier to entry. So how about this, Paulson? Give me a location and a niche. Feed me both.
Let's do. Give me a city, guys and gals. Give me a city and a state. Yeah. Let's do Louisiana. Monroe, Louisiana.
Monroe, Louisiana. What niche?
What niche? Let's do landscaping.
I got it. All right. Check this out. We'll do
Landscaping in Monroe, Louisiana. Yeah,
Monroe.
because it's not a really big city, so
It's Monroe like
easy.
this.
Yeah.
LA. I take it LA as the abbreviation for Louisiana.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try this. All right, guys.
For fun. If you are an owner of any of these businesses, we are not trying to bash you in any way, shape, or form.
Nope. No, yeah, completely for educational purposes only. So we'll click this website right here. It's high levels, but still, it doesn't have. It has a chat widget, but not an AI voice widget. That's funny.
That's funny.
How funny is that? The first website we pull up is a high-level website, but still, look at this.
Let's go to a different one that doesn't have anything.
But it doesn't have any AI voice. All websites have chat widgets. That's not hard to do. But there is no AI voice. So we're going to come back. We're going to do a backspace. We're going to click this. Okay, they don't even really have a website. That could be a potential lead. Don't say I said that. Again, can you talk to it like this, like I showed you? No, it's just message-based, which that's been around forever.
Yeah.
We're going to keep going. And guys, you can do this anywhere. Go to these guys.
Go to one with a lot of reviews, so they know they care a little bit about their business.
Yep, it's all okay. Yeah, you want that? Yeah, I'll go back. But you guys, okay, real quick before I show one with a lot of reviews, you just saw nothing's popping. You know what I'll do? You want one with a lot of reviews? Let's do New Orleans.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Because I think we got it. We'll go up a spot. 150. That's a lot.
Yeah. All right.
Anything. And here's the thing: you can even call their number, and you'll notice they don't have an AI voice agent.
Yeah. That's actually a nice website. You know, they invested into marketing.
Paulson, I am not kidding you when I say this is the most unsaturated thing. Like I say this, people think I'm hyping. They're like, "Oh, dude, Declan's just like." You can look for yourself. It's nowhere. I was gonna say I'll give you a reward if you can find one, but I won't. Yeah. You guys won't be able to find this. I mean, these are big companies I'm clicking. I mean, these are not.
Yeah. You know, the focus that I like is that you're only looking at one specific thing, whether they have it or not. So your offer is very much like, very focused, right? We're not trying to do a scope of like 10 different things that all can be fixed, right? We know multiple things in a business needs to be fixed. It doesn't mean it has to be you that's fixing it.
Yeah. Well, and I love that you say that, Paulson, because that's what so many people are getting mixed up on is they come into high level, they try high level, and they go, man, this is a lot of stuff because they learn that you have to do everything. You don't. You can use one feature because it's that powerful, then everything else falls in place. Like when you get a lead, when a lead gets talked to on the phone, it automatically puts them in the CRM. You don't have to do that. So it's all this stuff is already happening behind the scenes where all you have to do is deliver this to local businesses, which is in day 2. And the other thing I want to say real quick, because I'll unshare my screen, which is really important for everyone to know, is that, and I'm pretty sure you'll agree with this, Paulson, but at the time of this video, I have never, in all of my internet experience, seen something that is ultra beginner friendly, yet high value. It's always the ultra beginner friendly stuff is like, it is okay. But the ability to answer the phone and do customer support and sales and be beginner friendly, I've never seen the two together. I've always seen like, it's like this. The more beginner friendly, the less in value. It's like a waste. But with this, it's like they're both high. So I don't know if you agree with that, but I mean, I've never seen anything like this in all of my time.
For sure. Because I mean, in 2014, 15, when I even launched my own agency, I mean, what the people have now when they enter the world of digital marketing versus what we had back then. I don't know, Declan, if you were in the world of marketing in 2015 or not, but you had to duct tape so many different solutions. And then you as a company, you didn't have the ability to charge anything low. Like you couldn't profitably charge $200. I've met So I don't know if you noticed like these case studies projects that I've launched recently in the
Yes.
community.
Awesome.
So I fly into these locations where people are crushing it, and I'm finding the craziest stories of 7-figure run rates with like 2 team members.
It's insane.
Right? Like agencies don't exist like that in the old ways. For you to do numbers like that, you had to have a big staff, somewhat of a glass door of a office you had to run it like a real small brick and mortar business, have print, billboard, all these different things. Right now, you can have one offer like if you know Clay Lawrence and a couple of those guys doing reviews, right? They're doing massive numbers with like almost no team members, right? You see guys like Dominic, yourself, other, experts in the community. Like it's not a flex anymore to have a big team. The flex is in being able to do really big numbers with a very lean
Yes.
fulfillment, right? That's the new sexy. It's not, oh, I've got 100 clients and we offer everything. Well, you just assume it's a clunky business then, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing too, Paulson, is that, and chat, if you don't know this, just know, because Paulson and me have experience with this. The more team members you bring on, the more of a headache it is. So it's like, this is also lowering your stress, which is something no one likes to talk about. They just like to talk about money, but like having a business model where you're not just stressed out of your mind and paranoid 24/7, it's a nice thing, man. It's
Yeah.
actually really nice, and this offers that.
Yeah, and agencies are cash cows, right? Like I'm not giving you financial advice, but the goal is to make a little bit of cash here and invest it into other things, right? Like most agency owners that are crushing it, that they don't have one stream of income. They take the agency income and they invest it into other things like real estate or coaching and all kinds of other stuff. So when you look at it 5-10 years from now, you should have 6-7 different streams of income that's coming in, right? That's just my personal opinion. I'm not giving you financial advice, but the agency cash
Dominic
flow
Baptist would
is,
agree with you.
yeah, well, he's doing what, construction or something nowadays, right? Like it's insane. Like anyways, I'm gonna get off my soapbox here about it. So what else do we need to oh, second component of the pricing. Why did you decide on the pricing to be around the 200, 300? Is that, what's the philosophy there?
So essentially, Paulson, and guys, I've done this so you don't have to. I've tested this a bunch with local businesses. Like I've
Okay.
already gone through and asked. So technically, you can charge whatever you want. That's like always you'll find people they'll pay more, et cetera, et cetera. What I have seen happen is, and this is where we'll get a little more advanced for a second, is that this is the ultimate foot in the door offer, in my opinion, because if you can properly set this up and key on properly set up, like I showed you, and it actually is answering the phone and doing stuff, not only is it way more sticky. So if you're charging $297, they're more likely to pay for a longer period of time because you're solving a problem. It's not just you doing social media posts for them that they don't need. You're actually doing something valuable. It gives you the ability to then upsell without getting cleared out. Because what often happens, and this is a little more advanced, I won't go too down it, but in agency world, what happens is people sell someone stuff like a website or they sell something basic with some add-ons, and then they upsell them to ads and a bunch of other crazy shit that if they do a bad job, okay, the business owner clears house. They go, we don't want you at all. And they lose everything. It basically gives you the ability to upsell and then go right back to the 300. So you never entirely get killed because they don't want to go, well, yeah, let's just not have the phones be answered. They don't want that. So in my mind, the 297 price point, from what I have seen in my personal experience, is that business owners have no problem paying again and again, month after month, if you do it properly. That has been my experience. And once you get into that mode, it's just smooth selling. And from there, it's putty clay in your hands. You can just go, hey, I want to give them reputation management. I want to give them a website. And then it's your choice. You're not sitting there going, oh my gosh, this is terrifying. It's like insurance. It's insurance for the retainer.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that answered your question, but that's
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely. No, it makes sense. Also, what I don't like about charging mid-ticket, like meaning like $2,000 for something like this, is that sometimes if you don't do a good job, you don't know how to differentiate that price point to a marketing agency service.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So a
terrible. I
lot of
bet.
times you'll have more churn just because you charged more because of the perception of what they bought, not even the service itself. The perception often is like, well, they handle all my marketing or they handle a big component of my marketing. So you would have to still educate your customers after the sale to help them understand the boundaries of what the services are. Otherwise, you will fall into scope creep. You're like, well,
Oh,
I gotta keep my $2,000 client. I can't lose. Let me just do this for them, do this for them, do this for them. Next thing you know, you're gonna be changing light bulbs out in somebody's house.
that actually is like very accurate. It does get to that point.
All right, cool. So you've tested out the pricing with local businesses, and that's why you ultimately feel the confidence of that.
100%. I also have people that have used, my stuff from YouTube and told me it works, which is what HighLevel has right in their system you get for free. So it's like seeing the positive feedback is a key indicator that this process is properly worked.
Sweet. So let's do a quick 15-minute Q&A if you're okay with it. We're going to talk about sales tomorrow as a full-on system. There's a lot to cover there tomorrow, so make sure you show up. Whitman Abel's asking, how do the customer view the appointments, right? So, well, they're going to be logging into the dashboard, or you can just send them notifications if you're one of those that don't want them to log into anything, right? And that's also another way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you answered it perfectly. You can either send them notification from the calendar section or they go in and see it. That's actually a really good question, Whitman, because it's a little more advanced. And I can go over a little bit on tomorrow too if they want to see like where stuff pops up. But yeah, it all depends on what level of access you want your clients to have, whether they are just getting sent reports, whether they are owning the sub account. It all depends on that. But pretty much every option, as you know, Paulson, is open. So whatever.
Got it. Yep. Someone's asking, so how do you charge separately for each service?
How do you mean each service?
Yeah, I don't follow that. We're saying there's only one offer. We're saying that's the way to go about it. The other services, maybe upsell. Maybe he's thinking upsell.
Yeah, let me know. We'll get back to it if that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the upsell.
Yeah. Let's see here. Starley's asking, how can you connect a specific AI agent to a specific or particular business calendar to book an appointment? If the agent's goal is to book appointments, then in the intermediary.
You would just click the exact calendar. Now, in the snapshot that HighLevel's giving you guys for free, they're already in there. I have calendars already. I've created those for you. Now, there's a section, again, I could show you guys this, but it is Q&A. We can do it tomorrow. You just click calendar and actions and select the exact calendar you want. And you can pick whatever calendar you want. You can actually pick multiple calendars if you like. So that is
all. And you're saying this is a monthly fee, right?
Correct. Monthly recurring, baby. Now you can charge a setup fee, but I do not recommend that because especially if you're more advanced, but as a beginner, you want reps under your belt and you want to build that goodwill. You can even tell them like, hey, we're going to waive the $500 setup fee to build a little bit of like sales trust and then go right into the $297. But no, it's recurring every single month.
Yep. Erica, I saw your question about language. Yes, the system allows you to do multiple languages. I mean, I think there's like 12 or 14 or something like that. Let's see here. Ryan's asking, does the client need their own HighLevel account to have the feature?
They do not. You could take, are you talking, okay, let me specify. Are you talking about, and Paulson maybe knows, are you talking about like they need a HighLevel account or are you talking about a sub account in which they need to use or like they have HighLevel?
I would say, in my opinion, giving a sub account to a local business is far better than you setting up a separate HighLevel account for them, right?
Way better.
Plus, you control the IP of everything you put together for that industry, that offer, things like that. So if you need to eject, you can eject. And if they want to eject, you can do that as well. If you play nice, we can, essentially help them set up their own high level account afterwards as well. That's all part of the sauce. Okay. Janet's asking, so we don't have to pay extra to high level for this?
For this snapshot.
Or
Is that
AI? I guess she's asking about the AI offer.
the AI? So the AI is a separate price, but you can test for free. And AI does a lot, or High Level does a lot of promos where they give you free access, and that's always changing. So it completely depends, but you always can test for free, which is what I actually recommend you guys do if you want to show them. You can just bring it in, which is that's awesome.
There's always going to be fee for additional usage, right? So texting, just like texting, you're going to have fees for AI credits and stuff like that, but they're very inexpensive inside of high level if you compare it to others. But
way cheaper, way cheaper.
Yeah. Let's see.
Good question, Janet.
Yeah. We'll talk about that a bit more tomorrow on how to build your margins and stuff like that on the pricing. And what do you ever have the client charge anything direct? Like, do you charge any extra fees to the client, like, for usage and stuff like that ongoing?
I don't, because the usage costs are so low. It doesn't, unless you have extreme call volume, which like most businesses are going to get 15, 20, 25 calls. Like it's not as much as you guys think. Each call is very valuable, but unless they're getting calls, 20 calls every hour, it's a different ballgame. But most of you guys, those are bigger $5 to $10 million yearly.
Yeah, if you sign up like a car dealership with like 100 sales agents, well, that's a different ball game versus a small business owner.
100%.
Yeah. So we've had I think this gentleman had asked a question. So can you have the widget choose between the voice and the chat?
100%. You can even use a 3-way that includes form submission, AI chatbot chat, and live chat, which I have videos online. It can do all 3.
Yeah, we're going to talk in detail about pricing tomorrow as part of the sales component. But Sebastian's asking $297 per month plus usage or flat fee. So I like Declan said, I don't want to sell ice cream and then charge extra for the cone.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of just having one monthly subscription fees for my clients. And if I take a hit on certain months on additional usage, maybe because of holidays or whatever, I rather eat that versus having the customer pay $10, $15 on top of the monthly. Okay. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of repeat questions, so I'm gonna oh, this is a good question, Carlo. Does it have a workflow in the back end from a setup standpoint?
So the snapshot that we have as part of this workshop has a ton of workflows, but they are for getting clients, which is tomorrow. Now for this, there isn't really any setup because you don't really need any. Now you can very much add them, but there's not really a need. But the automations we do in the snapshot, guys, we have them, and that's for outreach. But we'll get into it tomorrow.
In the fulfillment side, one automation I would recommend is a notification to the direct business owner when money comes in. That's a big psychological thing. So as soon as a customer is paying or as soon as a appointment is set and they've paid for something, I would notify the business owner saying, hey, you got income coming in because of our system, right? So that is a good primey. It's like a prime. What's the word? Prime. It's a good way to prime somebody to help them get sticky. That's kind of a ninja, tactic in my opinion. But I've seen it pretty heavily used, especially when you have revenue-oriented offers. That's part of the deal.
It's also just an easy add-on where it's already happening. You're just showing it.
Yep. Let's see. Declan, you're awesome, which I agree. Can you show us the conversations flow after the customer talks to AI? An example, email, SMS confirmation, and pipeline flow for appointment booking. Yeah, I mean, you'll see that in the conversations tab of how they interact, right? If somebody asks the agent random questions versus something that's relevant to a certain offer, you're going to see different flows. But I guess they're asking if we can see some, or if you, what is the experience that you see on most of those on conversations?
If he's talking about conversational AI, that all goes into conversations. If you're talking about AI voice, that's going to go and just right into the calendar booking section. Now you get transcripts from the calls, so you can see what they said. But it all depends on whether you're using voice AI or conversational AI to accomplish said.
Got it. But in there, do you use email, SMS confirmation, pipeline, like any of that? To me,
The
that's
AI
part of
chatbot,
like workflow, right?
AI chatbot can follow up. So essentially, this is something that I'm just going to say real quick. For the people that are watching that are a little more advanced with HighLevel, and a lot of people don't know this, but HighLevel recently has updated a ton of things so that they have follow-ups and notifications built in. You no longer have to go into automations and set everything up. Like calendars, you don't have to set up an automation for calendar notification. It's baked into the calendars now. With all of this stuff, the AI chatbot, back in the day, you had to send, set up an automation that sent them an email. You do not have to do that. In the AI chatbot, under actions, in the settings, you can create follow-ups where it will do it all for you. So it's changed a lot. You don't need a lot of the old stuff because HighLevel innovates so quickly and gets better and better.
Yep. So this is an interesting question John Paxton's asking. So 297 for the AI receptionist and or voice AI. And what is your take on baking in a build out fee before the MRR kicks in at 297? I'm not a fan of it, but if you need the money, I understand. But like it's just creating a resistance with the setup fee, right? Some people charge 5K and then 297. Some people charge $1,000 for setup fee. I rather just not charge them at all just to get them into the money is made on the MRR, not the upfront one time.
I would also, I agree with what Paulson just said. What I would say, Sean, which is a really good way to do it, and this is what I've been doing. So obviously, you can always charge a setup fee. This is a bigger business, you absolutely can. But what I like to do to build goodwill is I like to have a price anchor on my sales page. You will see this tomorrow. Don't worry. But I basically say, listen, we normally do a $500 setup fee, or if they're bigger client, $1,000 setup fee, because this AI is really hard to set up, which it's not. You guys saw this is like the easiest thing possible to set up. You tell them that. You go, listen, there is a $500 setup fee, then a $297 per month. If you guys want to sign it today or however you want to do this, I will waive the setup fee and give it to you for free. Builds goodwill, makes you look better, but it's also really easy to set up. It's not like you're building a website or something. It takes you a lot of time. You can do this in 20 minutes. So it's like, I think with this, because it's easy to set up and it's not going to make you bleed, it's easier to just build the goodwill. And from there, like, you know what? This Sean guy's really nice. He set up for me for free.
Yeah. So, it's just what I notice is there's like several players in our ecosystem that have thousands and thousands of customers, right? Like I'm talking about like 4,000, 3,000, 7,000 customers. And if you ask any of them, I will tell you this, they don't like to charge a setup fee. The reason why is because they want you to, like, you want to operate like a software company, not a marketing agency.
Yep.
Right. And then from that standpoint, recurring is where the money is made. So imagine this. If HighLevel, I'm just giving you an example. This is something that we don't do today. If HighLevel were to charge everybody in the world $1,000 setup fee before you can jump into a 297 plan, what is the perception of HighLevel in the market? What is the brand positioning? How does that feel just to use a software system? It doesn't, no matter how much money we would be able to make, it doesn't justify the friction that it costs for thousands of people to be able to come into the system, right? So I just want to invite you all to think like a software company. Yes, I understand. We are building an agency and we're teaching you how to build a consulting / AI, local businesses. You have other services, but it'll serve you better if you were able to go high volume. Right? That's just my take on it. But anyways, Anything you want to add to that before I go to the next question?
I would just say real quick, Paulson, and everything you said, I 100% agree with. I think the last thing is just understanding the basic math, which I'm sure Sean 100% does. He's probably dealing with higher clientele, but understanding that getting the setup fee and losing your client after month 2, you're only going to make X amount of dollars. If you keep said client for a year, you're getting like 5 setup fees. So like the recurring, as you know, Paulson, and as everyone knows about HighLevel, it's the best part about it, is if you can establish that recurring model, it destroys the setup fee. You know what I mean? Like it's a setup fee forever, essentially, air quotes on that. But that's kind of the beauty. That's all I would add to that, which is something I think people miss.
Yeah, it's just the difference of long-term thinking versus short-term thinking financially. That's what it comes down to. Let's see. We've got a few minutes left. Let's do this. Let's do a quick overview of what you're going to cover tomorrow and kind of set the stage for tomorrow, and we'll call it a day for today.
Perfect. So essentially, guys, today was the setup of the system. The replay's coming out, so make sure you watch that. Tomorrow is going to be selling said system, which is using the self-selling demo. We have outreach automations to reach out to business owners. It's a whole bunch of different stuff. Tomorrow, I would argue, is more important than today, because what we're giving away in this free snapshot is ways to reach out to business owners, but it is also the secret sauce to having the AI demo itself, which I'm telling you guys, if you're a beginner or more advanced, it really doesn't matter. You want that. So tomorrow, just think sales, today setup. So
love it. Are you gonna wear the same robe tomorrow? Are you gonna do color?
So the thumbnail, if HighLevel changes the thumbnail, I'll do the robe. I always match the thumbnail. It's
like the graphics for the event.
If they change it, I will wear a different robe. I can wear my green robe.
That's too funny. Awesome. Well, Declan, thank you. This was an exciting day one, a lot different than the last workshop we did. I recommend watching both if you can, but there's a lot of things that we shared here. And my biggest takeaway is the simplicity of what you just described. Like HighLevel has like, I don't know, 1,000+ features, and you're proving to me that I don't need to use all of it, which is kind of great in a way, right? It's like, yeah, we're built for like 30 different types of agencies. The videography agency doesn't have the same need as the SEO guys versus the AI guys versus the MLM people. Like all the different types of agencies have different uses, which is why we have so many features and it's a wide platform. But Declan, what you showed today is focusing on one offer and really just focusing on that as the main thing to kind of get to the market.
That's couldn't have said it better. That's all it is.
And are there any extra benefit we would get signing up through your affiliate link as part of this workshop? I know you had thrown in you had mentioned bonuses, but I'm just like trying to make more bang for the buck for everybody here, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Am I allowed to share my screen, Paulson? Just one.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
All right, because chat, this is really important. So essentially, I want to preface by saying, when you sign up for HighLevel at no extra cost to you, this is free. You get access to my community on top of this. And this is just to help you use HighLevel. I'm not charging you for this. People often think, oh my gosh, this is too good to be true. He has to be charging. No, it is yours for free. So let me show you. You let me share the screen, Paulson. I just asked.
Go for it. Yeah.
So essentially, when you sign up with HighLevel, okay, and you get that 14-day free trial and the snapshot with all the AI agents, you will also get access to my world-renowned community, the AI SaaS Lab. So as you see here, it's full of winners. We have a ton of trainings here. So that's trainings on how to learn HighLevel, trainings on how to master HighLevel, client getting systems, snapshots, which is like more agents, website build outs, sales scripts, AI prompts. I mean, I haven't found anyone that gives away this much stuff for free. It's everything you could possibly need. But the best part possible, and this is where this really shines, is the fact that we have, and sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 6, but it's usually no less than 6 live coaching calls you can attend for free every single day. As you see, we got ones with me. I'm not going to show the other coaches on this for now, but we have all kinds of different coaches that will train you, that are using HighLevel and can guide you through this process. And as you see here, guys, these calls are free. I'm not saying come in and pay me money. We give this to you to give you the hand-holding you need to start. Like it's just unmatched, but it's also because when you start HighLevel, you might not know how to do this stuff. Like you like, I know a lot of people are lost. I was. But the difference is when I got started, I had some guy charge me 15 grand to join his mastermind, which had one call. And I was like, I never want that to happen again to a beginner because I was just lost and my credit card was hurting. For you guys, none of that. It's free. So again, all of this is free when you sign up with that link. Okay, again, you get that 14-day free trial to try it risk-free. If you don't like it, no hard feelings. But I'm giving you guys this to help you on the journey. So you can actually use HighLevel and profit from it. That's my goal. So that's really it, Polson. That's what they get when they sign up with all of this.
I love it. Let me just do a quick temperature check. If you loved today and you got some really, really insights of what to do when it comes to the setup, give me a yes. I want to know who is excited about this business model. Like I'm getting goosebumps. I'm like, man, I kind of want to pick up the phone and dial. I just want to walk into a BNI and chamber and just start closing deals. Like I'm just energized right now, just from learning this business model. I'll see you tomorrow, Declan.
All right. Thank you for having me, Polson.
Yeah. We'll see you.
Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you watch part 2 that's going to pop up at the end of this video, because part 1, which you just went through, is building said AI system, but part 2 is going through and learning how to sell it and use that self-selling demo. So you definitely want to check that. If you also have questions, drop them down below so I can answer personally. If you're interested in the snapshot we're offering, make sure you scan that QR code and get it. But most importantly, make sure you watch part 2, which is about to pop up right on the screen. Make sure you watch it.